I'm going to be showing you guys a life-saving trick. Notice how this door does not have a lock on it. This could actually save your life one day. So what we're doing is we're making the fork, the metal in the fork, extremely malleable so that we can bend the fork. Notice inside the door, there's a little latch here. So I already measured this out before where I want to bend the fork. So I want to bend the fork right where these black lines are. Like I said, I pre-measured it. But in an emergency situation, that is what you would do. So once the fork is really hot, I'm gonna take an oven mitt. If you have a t-shirt, if that's all you have, you're just gonna have to use that in an emergency situation. But I have this at home just to show you guys. And I'm really just gonna use all my force and I'm gonna bend the fork at that point that I was burning it. Using my fingers, look at this, at that point that I wanna bend it at. So now, look at that, the burnt metal's on here, but look at how good of this bend is. It doesn't have to be this perfect, but the better it is, the more safe you will be. So watch what I do now. I'm gonna take an iPhone cable. I'm gonna place this inside of one of these ridges here, and I'm just gonna pull it all the way down so it's touching the bottom of that fork. Now pay close attention, because this is the most important step. Remember how we measured the fork out earlier? I'm gonna place the fork inside of this door locking mechanism. And this is what's gonna simulate a door lock. So I have it in. I wanna really make sure that the door clicks closed. We're gonna use this charging cable, and look how the fork is maintaining this 90-degree angle, right? Now we're gonna secure this in and secure the door shut. And we're just gonna do a knot. We're gonna tie a regular basic overhand knot right here. You wanna make sure, I want you to get in, and I really want you to show how the cable is really, and you can push this in too. I'm pushing it against the point of contact on the door where the handle rotates. So I know a lot of people have handles like this. A lot of people have actual round door knobs. As long as the charging cable has a point of contact around the axis of rotation, this is gonna work. Notice how there's excess cable or rope, whatever you use, hanging down from here. You wanna use a strong tape particularly. If you don't, and you just have Scotch tape in your office or blue tape, wherever you might have an emergency, that's fine. But pay close attention to what I do. I'm gonna pull this down tightly, and I'm just gonna twist this all the way down. And now you're gonna take your duct tape and you're just gonna wrap this around as tight as you can. So let me show you guys how this is gonna work and actually save you in a real life situation. This stoppage, this pressure that's created with the metal fork and the door handle, remember I said this point of rotation, it's really stopping this, and I'm using a lot of force here. It's really stopping this from rotating all the way down. But if an intruder were to even lock this down all the way, I want you to look here. When you pull, look at how this fork is stopping this from opening up.